Disclaimer. We are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals. We are not doctors. We are not therapists or mental health experts. Just a real couple living real life. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Let's do this.
Sessions and lessons unscripted. Say it twice so you don't forget it. Hey! Session lessons unscripted. Hit record, let the mess get edited in my head.
What's up, y'all? It's Joel, host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. Hope you guys are doing awesome. I'm doing awesome myself. Speaking of awesome, on the other side over there, is Gloria Rosario.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hi, Gloria.
Hello.
How are you?
Tired today, but I am A-okay.
Man, yes, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. But I was more tired than normal today. And I caught myself. I might have, let me phrase it differently. I might have caught myself dozing off at work. Speaking of, so I know people, they'll go to their car, right, during lunch breaks or whatever. They'll eat in their car, chill in their car, do whatever. So today, I was so I was just off today. It was one of those days. I'm sure all you guys out there have had days like that where you're just off. I even had someone ask me if I was okay because I was so out of it today. So go to the truck, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like I want to take a nap, a good nap. And I'm not good at napping. I don't really do naps. So I'm like, with my luck, I will take a nap, and then all of a sudden, I'll wake up, and it's like 8:30 p.m. It's like the cars are all gone. I'm still there. So, I was on my phone, doom scrolling, doing whatever, taking care of some minor stuff. And then I said, you know what? I'm tired. I'm just going to at least close my eyes and just rest. Not take a nap. Just close my eyes and rest.
And what did you do?
And something told me, hey, dummy, you should probably set an alarm just in case. So I put my phone down. I closed my eyes. It did feel really good. I just kind of sat back and closed my eyes. And I'm like, Then all of a sudden, I wake myself up. I was probably snoring. And because I went through one of those things where I kind of got startled awake. And then I'm like, oh, shit. And I look at my clock. And I did fall asleep, and I slept way over my lunch break. Not that bad, but I slept a little bit over. But I'm lucky I got up when I did. And I don't know if it was my guardian angel waking me up or no idea. But, yeah, it would have been bad. So that's my story.
Riveting story.
Yeah, so speaking of tired, yes. Still tired.
No, I woke up with the hell crap of energy this morning. I was bouncing off the walls. I was all over the place. And then maybe at around 1, I had a small asthma attack at work out of nowhere. And of course, I had left my inhaler at home. I tried to carry it, but I haven't had a lot of problems with my asthma in a really long time. So I kind of just put it in the back of my head. Well, today I was regretting that decision. Yeah, I almost passed out and stuff, but
not to say I told you so, but I told you so.
You didn't tell me anything.
I keep telling you to just put things where they need to be, and then you won't
Well,
forget
it
them.
doesn't. I didn't forget. I usually don't carry it because I've been really good.
Yeah, as of late, you have been carrying it though.
Yeah. I didn't forget it though. It was just kind of one of those things I just didn't think of.
Well, I would have came and saved the day. I'm not that far away.
Yeah, but it's all right. I feel a little better now. It took me a while to kind of regain myself. I didn't leave work or anything because I can't leave work. So, yeah, now I'm just kind of it. It's so weird. Like I'm not sleepy, but my body is physically tired. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you're saying
Yeah.
because I feel the same way. It's like it's not like I'm not getting any sleep.
No.
I mean, I probably don't get enough sleep, but I sleep, and it's like,
No, my brain is like going at 1,000 miles an hour right now. Like my brain wants to do everything and do things and kind of, oh, I have an idea and I want to do this and I want to do that. Well,
sounds like someone else I know.
yeah, but my body's like, no, bitch, no, you're done for the day. So after this, I'm gonna crash out and just go to sleep, man. Hopefully, I'll wake up feeling better tomorrow.
Well, we're getting closer to the weekend, so whenever, I don't know when the hell this is gonna be posted.
Anywho, what else is going on besides our boring sleeping stories here?
Things are as usual. So one thing I'm trying to do is be, not organized, but follow, uh, like, I'm all over the place, and I'm always, my friends are always, man, you're spreading yourself way too thin. So I'm making an effort to, you know, do the important stuff, or pay attention, focus on the important stuff, and then like anything extra, like,
You can say no.
right. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I mean,
Right.
it's like I'm not gonna kick myself over it. It's as long as the important stuff is, and we've been implementing the new, I guess, schedule. And it's funny because when I woke up, I'm like, wow, it seems like we got a lot accomplished, and we're only halfway through the week, and it's like, I mean, I think that's a problem with a lot of us, right? Like you guys out there, watching and listening, like, I think people aren't very good at prioritizing. And it's like, how many times have you guys say, "Oh, I don't have time for this or this," whatever. But honestly, I mean, you can have time for most things if you prioritize and move your schedule around. Like, you don't need to sit and watch Netflix or play PlayStation or, uh, you know, whatever. You can, I mean, you could fit a lot in your in your time slots, as long as you know your schedule, right?
I don't know. I think that I try to get through as much as I can because I am one person doing 15 things for 30 different people on any given day. Um I don't know. It's important for you to take time for yourself and to have like downtime instead of go 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 all the time.
Right.
And I think that
But see, like with you, but the stuff that you're doing is priority.
yeah, it's all stuff that
Right.
I'm like doing and it has
And
to
that's
get
what
done.
I'm saying. Like, people their priorities are a lot of whack. They're like rather sit down and waste 4 or 5 hours in front of a video game or in front of a streaming service.
I wish I had like 4 or 5 hours to like just squander away. But realistically, when you're trying to live a fulfilling life and trying to take care of yourself and taking care of others and working, it's like I don't know, I don't mind excuse me. I don't mind not having like a lot of free time, but again, you need to take care of yourself, even if it's stuff that you don't mind doing, and it goes with the flow, and you're just kind of always going.
Well, you have to take care of yourself and
Yeah.
to take care of others. I mean,
Definitely. Always
so-
put that oxygen mask on you first, you know.
Mhm.
And I think that it's important too that if you feel like you have too many things on your plate, it's okay to like say no. It's
Yeah.
okay to stop what you're doing and go for a walk, or it's okay to go get some tea or some coffee and just kind of whatever doesn't get done. I mean, tomorrow's
And
a new
it-
day.
and
like-
it's okay to put things off.
oh, for
I
sure.
think
Yeah.
if it doesn't get like, let me back up a little bit. If it's something important, maybe you shouldn't back off, or maybe you shouldn't neglect it. But well, I suppose even then, if it's something that's gonna frustrate you, you can always take a step back.
Well, it depends what the setting is, because if it's
Yeah.
for work, I'm sorry. Once 5 o'clock comes around, whatever I didn't finish today, it's gonna wait till tomorrow.
That's
I don't
a
care.
tomorrow problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like me tomorrow problem. That's not me trying to go home problem, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it's, we have to kind of be okay with that. You don't always have to work when people tell you to work, or I need this done by 5. Well, my clock out time is at 5, dude. Sorry. This is going to have to wait till tomorrow. Unless it's life or death or something like important, like people's payroll, or, something like urgent. It can always wait.
I was gonna make a comment, but I'll be nice.
No, go ahead. Please make your comment.
Not about you,
Well, make the comment anyways.
because you're talking about rushing to go home,
Yeah.
and then it has to be life or death for you to even care.
Yeah.
It's like they expect you to care, and it's like, whatever. That's like, it can turn into a whole nother discussion.
Like, it's 5 o'clock. 5:01. I'm sorry. I'm out of here.
So you can make $7 million over budget, and then throw-
Not even throw pizza parties anymore. Say it's not in the budget, but
Not saying, I'm just saying.
I'm not saying.
But you know what? Who doesn't love a good pizza party?
Screw your pizza, man. Give me a
Then
bonus.
it's always some kind of shitty pizza. Well, I shouldn't say that. Sometimes it's okay still, but
No, but I'm saying if you're trying to, I'm sorry, pizza doesn't do anything for me.
pizza is delicious, though.
It's delicious, but the money that you spend on pizza can go back into like my payroll, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't care for pizza parties and all that. I don't have coworkers, but if I did, I probably wouldn't like them, and I probably wouldn't want to eat with them. I'm just saying that's just me though.
I'm keeping my mouth shut
Good time.
just in case I have people lurking. Because I could name names. Let me tell you.
Dun dun dun.
Oh my God, I'll name names back. Roll the bus over them, back it up.
Well, see, my job setting is completely different. I deal with one person and their family, and another person and their family, and that's it. Like, I don't have any like coworkers or anything like that, so I don't feel it as much. But I don't know. You see me, I stay working, going late, turn hours. I'm very flexible with my hours, so whatever they need, I can do.
Mhm.
But it's important to, if you're tired and if you're sick and if don't feel bad for calling off of work. If you need to call off of work and you're like genuinely sick, yeah.
It's called PTO, people.
And even then, keep your stupid PTO, dude. If I'm going to call off, I'm going to call off whether I get paid or not. I'm not going to feel guilty about it,
PTO stands for prepare the others,
right?
because I ain't gonna be here.
I'm not asking for permission. I'm telling you. I ain't going to be here tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure that the place won't shut down if I don't show up. Instead of 7 million over budget, you'll get 6.95 million.
Speaking of millions, I think it's crazy too, like when companies like they hold meetings or things that could be easily sent in an email, like they don't need to disappoint us in person.
That's a lot of things. Like, it could have been an email.
It could have been an email, you know. That's what I'm saying. Work treats everybody like a number. Like, I don't care how much people say, like, oh, we're a family here.
Ugh,
We're like a family. Like, no, you're not. My family lives with me in my house. I'm only here because I get paid to see you guys, you know. But like I said, luckily I don't have to go through any of that stuff. But it does resonate with me a lot, though, given my previous jobs and all that.
anyways.
Anywho.
So I think we will begin speaking. We were talking well, that sounded stupid, didn't it?
Yeah.
We've been speaking. But the subject we were talking about was paralyzing fear. And I would say one of the reasons why I even brought it up was because, and I'm going to speak about myself. I'm not going to go into detail, but I will say there's, in recent times, I think, or in recent times, there are things that I guess need attention, and for whatever reason, it doesn't get the attention it deserves for some unnamed fear. So the whole point is the fear is stopping you from doing what you have to do, and we were generally speaking about it, Gloria and I.
Oh, yeah.
How any kind of like fear can like be paralyzing, right? It stops you in your tracks. Like, we kind of touched on it on another episode where, like, I think we used me as an example, right? Where
Right.
like the music, afraid of what people are gonna say or do or whatever, and then you just don't do it because it stops you.
Right.
So yeah, we were thinking about talking about that. So what say you, lady? And anything before we start talking about it?
No, let's just jump into it.
All right.
It sounds. I have a lot to say on this topic because I am so good at that. But let's get started.
All right. So these are just some talking points about paralyzing fear and letting fear basically take over.
Right.
So the classic deer in the headlights moment. What's the single? All right, so this is kind of framed as a question. So, what's the single time in your brain completely unplugged because you were so damn terrified? Like speaking a weird noise at 2 a.m., stepping on. This is a weird question. I don't know.
So basically, what moment do you feel like you're a deer in headlights? Right.
I guess that's what it's asking, right? Like we should share a story of where we were paralyzed in fear. I would say, and I don't know why I thought of this. When I was in school, when I was a little kid,
Yeah.
I was deathly afraid of speaking in front of people.
Okay.
But I've also shared a story, and I don't know if you guys out there remember or whatever. I know when I was in second grade, I overcame that fear to speak in front of the class. And, but yeah, I think I don't know if I would say my shyness. Like, I was very shy, and I was deathly afraid of speaking in front of anybody. Any attention on me would make me feel highly uncomfortable. And I think that might have stopped a lot of things. Even like the writing stuff and then thinking people are going to hate it or make fun of it. I think it's that That story with that girl I had a crush on that ripped the letter in my face.
Oh, yeah.
That's so good. That messed me up subconsciously.
I don't know. For me, I think I froze like a deer in the headlights. I've only experienced, I guess, a fear like that one time in my life to where I didn't know how to react and I was just kind of stunned. It was me. Well, when we were little kids, my mom would hang out with one of my cousin's wives. She had 3 kids, and my mom had 3 kids. So there'd be like 2 women and 6 kids all the time. And as little kids, I mean, you don't care about life. You're just running around, playing around, goofing off. I might have even been like maybe 7, 8. I don't remember, but for us, it was a big deal to go downtown, right? And my mom, and this lady, I don't know, my cousin's wife decided that it would be a good idea to take all 6 of us downtown and go to the Sears Tower, right? So we get to the Sears Tower. We're hyped up. We hadn't been there before. This was our first time there, and it got kind of late, so we came back down. There wasn't a lot of cars. There wasn't a lot of people at that time, and we were making our way back to our car, and I remember it was me, my cousin and my mom were walking together, and my brothers were running ahead with her brothers. And my mom's like, go catch up to them. I don't want them to like run into the street. So, me and my other cousin, we run towards my brother, and my brother thinks that like we're goofing off, so he runs faster, and he bumped into someone. And it was a drunk homeless man. And I remember that we came up after the fact. We didn't see how my brother bumped into him, but my brother, as a little kid, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's trying to like laugh it off. And if I was like, my brother was little, and this guy pulls out a butcher knife on my brother. And I remember I had my 2 younger cousins in front of me, and my other brother was standing right behind my youngest brother. And I remember I scooped all 3 of them up. Mind you, I'm a little kid too, so I scooped them because they were the closest to me, but I couldn't get to my brother. And it was just like I was just holding on to my cousins and my other brother, just like squeezing them tight, and I was like paralyzed. Like I couldn't move. I didn't know like what to do. And I remember that like my mom came up from behind us, and she froze too. Like everybody froze because this guy was just waving like this butcher knife around. And there was all like these random strangers around us, but nobody like did anything. And I remember I just kind of like, it was the most paralyzing, impotent feeling that I've ever had in my life. And I remember that my mom finally kind of snapped out of it, and her and my older cousin, for lack of description or whatever, but they go up to this man and they start hitting him with their purse. And this cab driver was kind enough to kind of get everybody into the car, and then we went to go look for a police officer, and my mom made a police report. But we were so traumatized after that, and I think that's the only time in my life where I like didn't know how to react. I mean, think about it. If somebody has a butcher knife, like waving it around, So yeah, I think that's the only time in my life where I've like frozen like that and not known like how to do or like what to do or like how to react to it. But yeah, that was crazy. That triggered a memory.
I don't know if that's exactly.
Well, no, it's saying that you were like a deer in headlights, and that's what I was.
So, but that was more like a literal fear, right?
Yeah. Are we just?
It's not figurative or.
Oh.
Never
yeah.
mind.
Okay, I totally
You made
did
your
that.
point, though.
I
That's
did.
the same difference.
Deer in headlights. That was my moment.
Anyways.
Yes.
All right. Speaking of deer in headlights, irrational versus rational freezes. Why can we handle actual real life adult crisis fine, but a random phone call from an unknown number or giant spider on the wall makes us completely freak out?
Because it's unexpected.
Yeah, and then there's like a sense of no control, right?
Right.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because you kind of have this, like, I can't control this. But I wouldn't go as far as say handling real life adult crisis is fine, because I'm an adult and I don't know how to handle shit. So,
about 60% of my life I'm in panic mode. Just because I'm frantically trying to finish everything. But I think it's a way of kind of protecting yourself. Like when you have like an irrational like fear of somebody like randomly calling you or a spider, those things kind of you're not expecting at the moment. It's like a spur of the moment, kind of throws you off kilter. But I think like with adult responsibilities and adult crises, at least for me, I've learned to stay calm during a crisis, because there always has to be one person that has to have it together to kind of manage things. If am I making sense with that?
yes.
So I don't know. I freak out when like certain people call out of nowhere, or like I said, the spiders always freak me out.
Yeah, spiders are pretty yucky.
Ew.
It makes me wonder sometimes some of God's creatures on this planet. Like, you look at it and you just say, why? Like mosquitoes. What's the point of a mosquito?
A platypus.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about platypuses?
That's well.
What is the
No,
plural of platypus?
no, I'm talking about like you said God's creations are weird, and I said, yeah, think about the platypus.
Or aardvarks?
Oh, those are weird.
Like I said, well, like what's the purpose? Like most bugs. Well, I shouldn't say, because bugs, I guess some of them have their purpose, right? But mosquitoes, what's their purpose? They eat blood, drink blood, and then they die.
Female mosquitoes, male. I learned that male mosquitoes are considered pollinators, so they're good for plants. But females, weird fact, nothing to do with anything. I just found out that whenever a mosquito bites you, they pee on you.
What?
Yeah, so they're tiny little bugs, obviously. Everybody knows what a mosquito is. So
Well, some of the ones around here, they're like,
oh man, they're like the size of
they're
frogs.
like helicopters.
Yeah. No, so I learned that in order to maintain balance during flight and for the mosquitoes to be able to take off, they pee while they're eating to balance their body weight out, so they can. It's something that happens naturally. They don't think about it, but that's the reason why. So every time you get bit by a mosquito, they piss on you.
Once again,
Useless knowledge.
What is the point? Why did you create them? What's the point? Like spiders. What's the point of spiders?
Well, to eat those female spiders.
What's the point of rattlesnakes and poisonous snakes?
To balance out for vermin.
So, like, let's say, all right, I'm going to create this snake. The snake's going to be full of this super toxic venom.
Yeah.
That will kill someone if even little micro drop gets in their blood.
Okay.
So I don't understand it. Like,
but that venom isn't meant to kill you. Well, I mean, yeah, because I mean, when a snake bites you, it bites you, and some of them are like poisonous, deadly poison.
Okay, now let's say it was put in there so to keep hunters from trying to grab it or whatever. I'm not trying to eat a snake anyways.
Right, but the snake doesn't know that. It's just protecting itself naturally.
I don't know. All I know is that some creatures don't need to be on this planet Earth. That's the point I'm trying to make, people.
Point.
That some of these creatures are pointless.
Oh, Lord.
I could be wrong. I don't know. I never got the Encyclopedia Britannica when I was a kid. Remember that?
Yeah.
For that kid with the glasses in the commercials. Hey, you got a minute, kid?
It never failed to make me want to have the encyclopedias.
I did want a set.
I
I'm not
wanted
gonna
a
lie.
set.
Like when I watched it, you'd be watching what Saturday morning cartoons, and then that commercial would come on. Hey, kid, what are you doing? I got a report in school tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway,
I don't remember.
and now we got the stupid internet.
Anyways, we got way off topic here.
All right, so analysis paralysis is just fear in a fancy suit. Is overthinking actually just paralyzing fear, trying to act smart? The loop of if I don't make a decision, I can't make the wrong one.
What?
I think that's true. Like, and I know someone who does stuff like that.
I do. It sounds very familiar. I'll admit it.
Like, you pick the movie because I don't want to make the wrong decision.
No, but the thing is that we have such similar tastes that it's like whatever you pick, I'm gonna like.
Uh-huh.
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 Yeah.
Fear in a fancy suit. I'm thinking about that line there. I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of people adopt that kind of mindset, right? Like if they don't, and of course it's paralyzing because basically if you're sweeping stuff under the rug,
The problem is still there.
the problem's still there.
Yeah.
You're not fixing anything. You're not doing anything. So if you're afraid to do something or whatever, it's still gonna be there. So why
Right.
not just deal with it? So you're tying your own hands for what? For what reason? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but sometimes that's like a defense mechanism. I'm not saying it's effective, but it's a defense mechanism for some people.
Yeah. This would be a good question. Fear of failure versus fear of success, which one is secretly worse?
Fear of failure. I mean, success, I think.
I don't know. Why would you say fear of success?
Because I think a lot of times people secretly are afraid of being successful, so they don't put 100% effort, or they self-sabotage, or obviously I'm speaking from experience. I know that I have a fear of failure, but I think my fear of being successful is even stronger. And I know that sounds so weird and so like contradictory, but I don't know. I think sometimes we block our own successes because of like having irrational fears of what if this happens? What if that happens? Or, I would say my fear of like failure and fear of success is pretty much like the same. Does that make sense or no?
Yeah, it makes sense. I think, I don't think me personally, I don't think of, being afraid of, I want to be successful, right?
Right.
That's where I want to be in my life. So I'm more afraid of failing, which failure, everyone, it's part of the process, right? You have to fail.
Right.
It's inevitable.
Of
You're
course.
gonna fail.
That's how you learn.
So, does it? I'm not. And come on, like me personally, like, does it suck to fail? Of course it does. Sometimes it stings, but you learn from it, and then you keep going. It's
Right.
like,
But I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in there.
uh-huh.
So, I guess my fear of success is being successful and then failing and losing everything.
Mm.
And that's not a good thing because it's like you're talking yourself out of like things that don't exist yet.
Yeah, you're creating
You're
it in your
creating
brain.
something. And my brain is really good at doing that.
Mm.
Always thinking of like the worst case scenario. And the worst case scenario with being successful is having a huge failure. But even in that huge failure, it's still a learning experience. And
Mm.
that's what I've learned. So, yeah, I could see why that is set up like that.
All right. Gen X rubbed dirt on that legacy. Growing up in an era where you were told to just tough it out, how did that shape how we handle major anxiety or fear today? Do we just suppress it until we snap?
Yes.
Yeah. I I I was like I would suppress, and then just explode later on instead of dealing with things. And then guess what? The problem's still there. So now you still got to deal with it.
And you make it worse because then you blow up at someone that has nothing to do with it, or you blow up at the wrong situation, or instead of redirecting your energy where it needs to be, you're redirecting it at someone who has nothing, someone or a situation that has nothing to do with the way that you're feeling. And that's like shooting yourself in the foot. And that's not good. I am so good at just like suppressing everything. It comes like second nature. And I think it's like that for a lot of people. And a lot of it has to do with like the way that you were raised and the way that you were brought up. In our household, we were seen and not heard. And that's with most Latin households. And not necessarily the best way to grow up, but you kind of have to learn to deal with it and I guess kind of break the cycle.
Yeah. For whatever reason, like while you were talking, I was thinking about and I'm not talking about anybody specific or anything like that, but I've seen like TikToks or reels or whatever about people saying just get over it and move on, which is not wrong necessarily, right? You need to get over stuff and just continue, tough it out, I guess, like it said in the question. But it's not that cut and dry, I don't think. It's like depression and anxiety, that's a thing. You can't just stop, you know.
And I'm sorry to
No, go
interrupt you,
ahead.
but everybody's brains are wired differently. Like we don't all think the same. We don't all process the same way. We don't all problem solve the same way. And that's where the, I guess, imbalance is because when you kind of suppress everything and somebody tells you just get over it and move on, our brains aren't wired that simply. It's like I don't wake up tomorrow and decide I'm gonna be super depressed today and I'm gonna take it out on Joel, and then just for shits and giggles I'm just gonna blow up at everybody that I see at the store. And we don't do that. We don't plan. I'm sure people who are stressed out or depressed or have chronic issues, they don't choose that. It's just something that chemically happens in your brain, and so telling someone to just get over it or move on, great for you if you're built like that to the point where you can kind of let it roll off your shoulders. But some people are more emotional, and that's the thing about being a human, is that we're not all the same across the board, and we all deal with things differently and process things differently. So just keep that in mind when you tell someone just get over it and move on. Like if it was that easy, I would have done it 15
Yeah, I would have
times
done
over,
it already.
15 times over. But life doesn't work like that, and our brains and the chemistry and all that stuff doesn't work like that, no matter how much we want it to.
All right, so let me ask you a question, Mrs. Rosario, and you guys out there too. What's a small thing that you do when you get froze up or scared or whatever? What is it that? Give me a one-word answer. What do you do to deal with that stuff?
Disconnect.
Okay. That's a good word.
Yeah.
My word, I think I would use stop. So you're disconnecting, I would say stop.
Yeah.
So I know when I'm having a anxiety attack or panic attack or whatever, especially now, the first thing is stop. Like whatever, stop what you're doing. Stop. Right. Put whatever down right now. Stop. And then start dealing with the issue. Right. So that's my thing. So my word would be stop.
Mine is disconnect. Yeah, I think I need to disconnect if I'm in a super stressful like situation.
Mm-hmm.
I like to disassociate, right? That's the word, disassociate.
I guess that's
Yeah.
a big word.
That's a big word for me. It's not a glowism for sure.
She does have the Encyclopedia Britannica.
No, but I have a hard time sometimes distinguishing whether I'm like disassociating or disconnecting. They're pretty much the same, I think, if you
Yeah,
look
they're
up
pretty-
the
they're like-
definition.
They're like cousins.
Right. They're like cousins. Not first cousins though, they're like second cousins. But yeah, I have to disconnect. If I push myself into a situation even further, I get agitated and then I lose my temper and then my mouth just blah. Like I've learned to control my temper and to control like that part of me. And I have to disconnect. And I know it's not always like the best decision or the best, in every situation, but I have to remove myself physically sometimes just because I don't want to make it worse. And yeah, that might cause bigger problems and stuff, but I have to do it for my own sanity. And I know that drives certain people crazy, but I mean, that's just how it is, I guess.
You do have a tendency to drive people crazy.
I do.
Yes.
Only you, though. Because everybody else loves me.
You're pretty good at it.
I am.
All right, we'll move on. You don't need to hear any more of my input on that.
No, you don't.
Okay. The what if issue, I think a lot of us do that, right? We tell ourselves, what if, what if, what if? We're always creating stuff in our brains that don't exist. And Glow kind of touched on it.
Right.
And I think that's a good one. That's something we just got to stop doing. I mean, it's like, what if this or what if that? It's like, that's not even in the cards right now. It's like, why are you even bringing that up?
Most of our stress comes from what ifs and not actually what is happening.
Right.
And I think that's a way of kind of detouring from focusing on what is actually happening. It's easier to focus on the what ifs because we control that, the what ifs, we have control over like the what ifs, but we don't have control over the what's actually happening moments. And I think that's a big difference.
Wait, hold on. So let me see if I got this.
Yeah.
So you're saying we don't have control of, what don't we have control of?
We don't have control over like did I say that wrong? Hold on. So we don't always have control over the situations, right? We don't always have
No,
control.
that's true. I think that's where that kind of I got caught on.
Right.
Because
yeah, we do control the
we,
vast
we
majority.
are in control.
Right. But there are certain
there's,
things
yeah, I
that
got
are
you.
out of our control.
Right, there's, yeah.
Right.
I got you now.
And
okay.
I think the what if in our brains, like, what if don't get to work on time because my car breaks down and then you kind of build on it, but your car is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy to focus on the what ifs because it's something that we can control. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
we control the what ifs.
We control the narrative in what ifs.
Yeah.
But we can't control all situations. We can control most situations. But sometimes we're so deep in shit and so deep in our own problems that focusing on the what ifs is a lot easier than actually focusing on the actual solution for the problem that we're having in front of us.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of people falter. I know that I start going down the rabbit hole on shoot, what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that. But then it's like I catch myself. I was like, why am I stressing out over like the what ifs? That's not being productive.
Mm.
So yeah, that's how I kind of get myself on track again.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
All right. Ever got an blah.
Blah blah words.
Have you ever got an awesome opportunity and immediately freeze because you think the second I say yes, they're gonna realize I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
95% of my life.
Yeah, I get like that too. Like I'll like convince myself to make that move or like go for whatever.
Oh shit! What if it actually happens?
And what have I done?
Right.
That is true.
Yeah.
Anything you wanted to add to that one?
I think in my case, I'm a lot more capable than I give myself credit for sometimes, and I need to stop doing that because that puts a limitation on progress and growth and opportunities. And again, because I am a self-sabotager, automatically I don't think about that. But now that I'm kind of redirecting my thoughts and my way of thinking and trying to better myself, I've been working on that a lot. And now when I'm presented an opportunity, I say, why not? Why can't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm capable. I'm awesome.
Well, that's debatable.
I'm awesome and you know it.
Clap your hands. She's awesome and you know it. Clap your hands. No, she's all right.
He knows I'm awesome.
Even though sometimes.
Yeah, ditto.
To the moon.
And back.
Actually, isn't that one thing that our wedding pictures, it says to the moon and back? Is that what that says?
Yeah, I think so.
I love you to the moon and back. But what I mean is like honeymooners to the moon.
Right? One of these days.
To the moon.
Focus.
All right. Regret versus the freeze. Looking back at the last 10 to 20 years, what hurts more? The scary things you tried and failed, or the times you stood completely still because you were too afraid to make the jump?
I definitely regret the moments that I didn't take that jump.
Yeah, I think so. But my life is full of those moments, like both.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell the pyramid story again. We've talked about this before, and I think this kind of applies to kind of like the freezing. So I'm gonna keep it short. But one year, my brother, his girlfriend at the time, and I took a trip to Mexico City. We had never been there before, and there's all these like tour places that you can go. There's a pyramid like right in the middle of the city, and there's all these like awesome things, and we decided to go on I guess a day trip to the Pyramid of the Sun and the Moon. Right? These are very popular destinations. It's very spiritual. People are very connected to it. There's a lot of stuff going on. So we had never been there, and I had obviously never seen a real live pyramid. So what a great opportunity, right? So I believe, I don't know if they reopened them again, but I believe that the year that we went, they were going to close it down for people to be able to climb to the pyramid or on the pyramids, because people started to vandalize them, breaking into the pyramids and just doing all this stupid stuff,
Right.
And if you know anything about Mexico, the pyramids and all that are very, like, they're sacred. They're our culture. That's our origin story.
Like, what would we've discussed why people are just dumb sometimes. Like, why would you do anything to those things? Those things are like
Ancient. Like,
I don't. Why
Why-
are people the way they are?
right. Why travel to a different country where you don't belong to destroy like the pyramids, like climb them? But that's besides the point. So we were allowed to climb these pyramids, but there was still like restrictions and stuff. So I don't remember which one we went on first, but it was the taller of the two. And you guys have to realize that the steps for these pyramids, they're like this. So you're basically climbing it up on like your tiptoes, and you're going up like in the shape of the pyramid. So you're going upwards. So they have ropes that you can use to kind of pull yourself up while you're, kind of climbing these steps and keep your balance. Some people can climb it without some. There's a lot of stuff. Everyone's doing their own thing. There's no set, this is what you have to do. So we climbed the bigger one out of the two first and climbed up there no problem. Now, mind you, I only have one functioning lung. I have asthma and I'm overweight, or I was more overweight at the time. So my fat self made it all the way up. I was so proud of myself, And my brother was like, we need to hurry because we only have a certain amount of time to climb the other one. So we go. I wanted to stay at the lower part to see like more of the bottom part. And my brother and his girlfriend at the time went all the way up. So I'm going up and I'm like getting tired. My asthma's kicking in. My allergies are starting to like mess with me. And I remember that I had to like sit down. And when I sat, I saw my brother and this other girl coming down. And they were like, keep going, you're almost there. I was like, dude, I have to climb down. I was like, I can't do this. There's no way I can. I was like, I don't want to, have a full-on asthma attack in Mexico, much less here. We're in the middle of nowhere. So, he's like, well, decide what you're going to do because we have to go back. So I was like, oh, man, this sucks, but I can't do it. So we get onto the bus and we go around the pyramids because you kind of have to follow like the road a certain way. You just can't like drive where you want. Again, this is like protected land. So we get down and I see the first pyramid and it's like huge. And then I look over in comparison and the other one's probably like half the size of the pyramid. So it's like a huge difference. And when I looked, I saw where I was sitting, and I only had maybe about 50 steps more to get to the top. But from the position where I was on that pyramid, it looked like so much further than what I actually needed to go. And in that moment, I was like, holy shit, I just learned a lesson that I'm going to carry with me until the day that I die.
Yeah, because now you can't have a redo, right?
No, unless they open them again, which I don't remember. I should have probably looked up before I started talking about it, but that's not the point. The point is that I talked myself out of doing something that if I had just kept going, struggled just a little bit more, I would have gotten to the top. And that's where perspective kind of got etched into my brain. I always knew about like the theory of like perspective, but that day it was like in my face, and I told my brother, I was like, holy shit, like I'm gonna carry this for like the rest of my life. Because had I just kept going just a little bit further, I would have made it to the top. So I don't know if they ever open them again or if they reopen them. I really hope to climb that, but who knows? We don't know what's gonna happen.
Maybe if we get a sponsored vacation to Mexico.
To Mexico? Oh, I would love that.
Or Puerto Rico. Or Alaska.
Yeah.
I want to go to Alaska.
So, anyways, I think a lot of the times we talk ourselves out of doing things that we are capable of doing, but we're so in this mindset of, I can't do it because I am not worthy because, and it's like, no, why aren't you? Like, I think about that all the time. Like when I'm struggling, I think about that pyramid. It's like, no, bitch, keep going.
We just need to stop it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Like,
Just do it.
like that shoe company, which I'm not going to mention because we're not sponsored.
Yeah, well.
But if you want to sponsor us, wouldn't it be cool to have like a Gloria special shoe?
Oh,
Gloria edition.
That would be weird.
I wonder what the logo would be. What would the logo be?
Where's my tea?
You holding a teacup? You holding a teacup?
A teacup in one hand and a dog in the other. Something like
I
that.
thought you were going to say a donut in the other.
Well, that might work too, but no.
No.
A dog.
Speaking of, I got a bone to pick with another establishment. So, Gloria did not have a car, so I ended up picking her up from work. I wanted to swing by, get her a coffee, to give her,
Okay.
to buy my sweetheart a treat. I said, I'll buy you a coffee. How about that? She was so happy.
I was.
So we pull into the place, and I order the coffees, which I get weird about that nowadays because there's so many choices. But I'm just like, just give me a regular coffee. So we stop. I go to buy her coffee. And while I'm there, I'm like, maybe I'll get like a sweet roll or something, right? And they don't have any. And this is a place that's known for that. So it's like, how the hell do you not have any?
They
Like,
sell out.
okay, and then they just don't make them anymore throughout the day?
Honey, Dunkin' Donuts doesn't make their own donuts, dear.
Well, here we go. Now she mentioned them. I'm over here trying not to mention them.
Oh, did I do that?
I can't with her. Anyway, you suck.
They don't make the donuts. They haven't
sure
made.
don't.
They haven't made the donuts since the donut dude was there. What was his name?
Wasn't it Henry or Harry or time to make the donuts?
Time to make the donuts. Dunkin' Donuts doesn't make their donuts.
There's not even Dunkin' Donuts anymore. It's just Dunkin'.
Dunkin'.
which
And
is-
that's why it's called Dunkin', because they don't have donuts, so it's just Dunkin'.
no, that they have donuts.
Not not the one that we went to apparently.
Anyway, since the cat's out of the bag, Dunkin' Donuts, get your shit together, please.
I love you, Dunkin' Donuts. Don't abandon me.
No, now they're gonna ban us for life because of you, which is fine. We'll just pick one of the like 80 that they're putting up in our neighborhood. I don't get
We
that.
are
Why do we need so many coffee places?
our area is now the mecca for coffee.
There's literally, they just put one up. There's, of course, Starbucks. There's
Right.
a few of them in the area.
Right next to it isn't the newest one that just opened
Then they opened another one there. Then they're opening another one.
across the street.
And then they're opening another. There's like the fourth or fifth one they've just opened
All
in the
within-
same vicinity.
all basically within blocks of each other. We're not talking like
It's
there's
insane
one.
what
There's
they're
one on
doing.
the north side of the city and one in the south side. No, it's like 1, 2, 3.
There's at
4
least
coffee
5,
houses,
yeah.
4 coffee houses in this little area, and then they're gonna build this a fifth one on the opposite side of the street. And it's
Yeah,
like,
it's-
holy crap!
It's getting insane.
It is all these coffee houses opening around here. It's like, what is going? I did not know the shortage of coffee was that bad.
Anyways, moral of the story was, if I want a donut, I should be able to get one.
And my lesson is, you better climb that hill, or no, going up that hill.
The coffee was delicious. It was very good.
Anyways,
All right, guys, we're done with this.
we
I
are
don't even know how the heck we got on that subject.
because we don't know how to focus.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you for listening to that. I'd appreciate some, if you guys had some input on any of that stuff, like tell us what kind of things you kind of skipped out on because of fear and self-doubt and all that stuff. Like, I mean, the freaking list could be endless with me, but yeah, drop us a line. And speaking of, check out the website, Sessions and Lessons Unscripted.com. There you could watch episodes, listen to episodes of the show, and then you can also drop us a line if you have suggestions or anything at sessions and lessons mail at gmail.com. And don't forget the socials out there, the Face Talkies and
Whatnots.
Insta Bookies. I don't know. You know all of them. And the more, I guess, busier, popular ones would be Facebook and TikTok. And we're not hard to find. Just look my name up, Glow's name, Sessions, and you'll find us. All right. Yeah, so give Sessions and Lessons Unscripted.com a visit.
Yes, and
Right,
while
lady?
you're there, if you don't feel like emailing us for one reason or another, there's a drop down menu that you guys can visit, and it says contribute there. You guys can send us messages, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Anywho, once you guys are done looking at our pages and following us and all that good
And
stuff,
stalking us.
and stalking us.
Yeah, because I could see you guys watching us stuff.
Well, they do kind of watch us. Well, some of them.
See who visits and who doesn't,
Anyways,
or who likes and doesn't like.
can we focus?
Who's conspiring against us. Anyways, go ahead.
Are we done? So, whenever you guys are done doing all that good stuff, head on over to Glowing Off Script. I release episodes every Friday. I am the co-host, so if you guys have any questions,
You're the co-host or the host?
Why do I always say I'm the co-host there? I am. It is my podcast. I am the host, the honcho,
The head honcho.
the head honcho. Yes, I am the host there. You guys can reach out to me if you guys have questions, concerns, comments, good, bad, whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. You want to be a guest, you want to be a co-host, you have stories you want to share, whatever your little heart desires to tell me, you guys can reach out to me at gloingoffscript@yahoo.com.
Friday.
Yes, I release episodes every Friday.
Friday.
Yes.
All right, guys. I want to give my buddy Gary Holtz, life coach extraordinaire, shout out. And I want to tell you guys about his community on school. It's Northman Brotherhood. Right now it's $10 a month, which is ridiculous. Tell me what else you can get for,
Coffee.
Yeah, but don't go to that one place because they don't have donuts. All right, but yeah, $10 a month is a great price. Totally worth it. It's a bunch of guys that get together on the daily, and we support each other, vent, give advice, and we learn a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, the Northman Brotherhood on school. Check it out. There is I believe there's a 7-day free trial. So if you just want to check it out, even then, you guys are gonna like it. So it's, the no-brainer. Come on. So yeah, and if you are looking for a life coach, don't forget Gary and NorthmanCoaching.com. Head on over there, book your appointment with him, and yeah, he'll get you where you need to go because he's an awesome dude.
Yeah, he's all right.
I was about to say that's his frenemy over there.
He's all right. I like him.
That's the frenemies.
We're frenemies. He's an awesome guy, though. Honestly, now I'm mumbling. You could start to tell that I'm
All honesty.
yeah, I'm the blah blah words, Gloria, words.
Yes.
No, check him out. He's a genuine person, genuine guy. Gives solid advice. He's a good dude. Check him out.
Yes, he is. And one last thing. I wrote a book.
Ooh, look at that fanciness.
May December and the Ballad of Joey Flowers, guys. It's available now if you go on Amazon Kindle, and on Studio Moonfall and StudioMoonfall.com. It's a quick description of the book would be like, it's kind of a memoir that turned into an unintentional self-help book. It's a period of time in my life where kind of stuff went south, and then I literally flew south, way south, Puerto Rico to be exact, kind of south, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I lived there for a little while, and that's when I started, I guess, my blogging career. And yeah, I did a lot of writing, a lot of journaling, a lot of reflecting, a lot of thinking, a lot of stuff. But this is a book of a lot of journal entries, posts, stuff, extra stuff I wrote and put in there. And like I said, it's a memoir that kind of turned into a self-help book. It's a real easy read. Honestly, you probably don't even have to read it in order. If you the chapters are in order, pick it up, read a little bit, put it down. So yeah, right now on Amazon Kindle, and Studio Moonfall.
Check it out. Real easy read.
I appreciate you. Would you like to add anything else, ma'am?
Yes, remember in this crazy, crazy world that we live in, remember to drink your coffee and sip your tea.
Yeah, what she said.
Yes.
And before we go, honestly, I want to tell you guys I appreciate you. Glow appreciates you.
Sure do.
Appreciate you listening and watching us. Carving. What am I saying? We're just slurring all over the place. Taking time to check us out. Truly appreciate it. Like, subscribe, spread the word about us and our show. And yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. Right?
Yes.
So yeah, guys, what she said about the coffee and stuff, whatever. And remember that life's unscripted. Author the ending. All right? So I think we're done here.
We're done.
All right, guys. Thank you again, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Goodbye.